The live action remake of Pinocchio is on Disney Plus, so let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services just like Disney Plus. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more up and coming content. Robert Zemeckis directs a live action and CGI retelling of the beloved tale of a wooden puppet who embarks on a thrilling adventure to become a real boy. I've been so looking forward to Pinocchio, the live action remake. I just did a review for the animated film, and Pinocchio is my all-time favorite Disney animated film. So I had high hopes going into this film, and I thought it could be the best live action Disney remake. My favorite one being The Jungle Book, but still I wasn't really amazed with that film. So there was a lot of potential for it to be my favorite. This film stars Tom Hanks as Geppetto, the woodcarver. We have Evan Ainsworth voicing Pinocchio, Joseph Gordon-Levitt voicing Jiminy Cricket, Cynthia Erivo as the Blue Fairy, Keegan-Michael Key is Honest John, and Luke Evans as the Coachman. The cast in here is stacked. There's a lot of great talent in here. Easily my favorite aspect of it is Jiminy Cricket. Joseph Gordon-Levitt gives such a great voice performance as Jiminy Cricket. He raises his voice and matches the curiosity of Jiminy Cricket and how excited he is to be around Pinocchio. I absolutely fell in love with Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Jiminy Cricket. Immediately, I was impressed with it, and I never thought any different throughout. Evan Ainsworth is great as Pinocchio. He captures that innocence to him, but also wants to explore things very easily. You could feel that excitement in his voice. They do things just a little bit differently with this film. There are some added scenes, new characters, but what they do differently with this film is start to progress Pinocchio earlier on in the story. Where in the original film, he was still captivated by all of the bad people within the film, the Coachman. But early on in the film, Pinocchio starts to question people, Honest John, Stromboli, the Coachman, and he's wanting to become a real boy. And so that story of him trying to redeem himself and be honest and true and not lie comes earlier on in the film. And so we have a more development for Pinocchio in the live action remake. We have a stronger story for him as he starts to question people and starts to believe in himself and believe what is right from wrong. And so that development for Pinocchio and how Evan Ainsworth handled that was good. I liked how they explored that. And also certain moments in the beginning with Geppetto and what they did gives that relationship more personal moments. In the beginning of the film, in Geppetto creating Pinocchio and the reason behind it is solid within this film. As in the original animated film, he just wanted to create Pinocchio. Here, there's a purpose for it. I think it works and adds more to that relationship. Some of the development for the story and the setup as well was pretty good. And some of the new characters in here, like Sofia the Seagull, very limited, but I like her. And then also a young girl who's controlling one of the puppets for Stromboli. I liked her as well. Didn't have the most to do, but I liked the new additions to the film. Now the overall film, I thought was dry. I thought it was lacking in color and whimsical moments. The original film is bright, it's uplifting, got a lot of great music, it looks great. This film has color from Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket, but it feels dry. It feels like it's lacking something to make it exciting. There's a lot of moments where they choose to keep the film quiet. Just dialogue between characters. And when you look at certain scenes and match them to the original film had a score that was overlaying certain scenes. You had all these emotions going towards that. Here, they take certain moments, like Pinocchio walking out of his house and dancing in front of his door and getting ready for school. There's no score for those scenes. And so certain moments like that feel absolutely quiet when you're excited to see what's going to happen. They cut some songs out, they keep some songs in, so the film lacks a score and excitement to it to make it feel very uninteresting at times and a bit of a drag. I absolutely love Pinocchio as a character. I love the animated film. I love the story behind it all and the development for Pinocchio. And there were some good moments in here, but I was not impressed with most of the film. I watched it and I just stared at the screen. I wanted to feel some sort of excitement and just laugh and enjoy everything. The characters look great. They recapture certain scenes, and certain scenes are shot for shot of that original film, but it's just lacking excitement, a whimsical feel to it, and it just feels boring and plain. The good director behind it and a great cast, I expected something just a little bit more from it. I like the addition for new characters and what they did with the story, but Pinocchio just seems really out of place within this film. Like, everything just looks so real, and then you have Pinocchio, who really doesn't look like a wooden puppet. It just looks like a cartoon figure there, animated, but it looks really weird. Everything just looks so real, even Honest John, but Pinocchio just feels like a standout in the wrong way. And so I was just looking at Pinocchio, and the designs look true to the original, but it just felt so out of place within this film. I did like Tom Hanks as Geppetto. He was very welcoming and heartwarming, and he loved Pinocchio. Everything I would want from a Geppetto. Just the film, besides Pleasure Island, I guess, lacked color, lacked excitement. It felt dry and quiet, and I just feel like they could have done a little more to it. Maybe I'm being a little harsh because I absolutely love Pinocchio, the animated film, and so maybe I was going into it critiquing it a little too much. But it is a film that I don't think would play well in theaters. When I watched it, it didn't feel like a film that would be in theaters. When you look at like Aladdin or Mulan or Cruella or The Jungle Book, Lion King, they have something that feels like it would be on a big screen. A big budget, big action scenes, a lot of great visuals, and Pinocchio is just lacking that. Pinocchio is a smaller Disney animated film, so the story itself too doesn't feel like it would fit the big screen, but the film and the way that they handle some of the action scenes and the sound too just feels lower in quality compared to other Disney live action remakes. So Pinocchio, the live action remake, I wasn't truly impressed with it. I wanted a little more. I probably would watch it a few more times, but it is not my favorite Disney live action film. I honestly wanted it to be, but just did not reach the heights I expected it to. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was amazing in the film. I like Evan Ainsworth. Tom Hanks was great. The acting, voice acting, I had really no problems with that. Some of the best casting in a Disney live action remake. There's a lot of things in the film that just do not work for me. So before I give you my score for Pinocchio, the Disney live action remake, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm gonna go ahead and give the live action Pinocchio a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Pinocchio on Disney Plus. If you guys seen it by chance, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.